The Shiba Inu has just experienced the most incredible thing. The creators of the Shiba Inu may have just made a shocking announcement. We have a Shiba Inu exchange-traded fund. Do you think it's real? I am so excited and optimistic about the news that I can't wait to tell you everything about it. Let us not delay any longer and get straight to the meat of this exciting discovery. Welcome to Dr. Crypto, your daily serving of Shiba. This is the spot for you if you're curious about anything related to Shiba. If you want to keep informed about all the latest news forecasts and stay ahead of the curve in the crypto industry, subscribe. To get more Shib news, be sure to click the like button. But first, I want to take you back to the beginning of the narrative. The recent legalization of Bitcoin ETFs has put cryptocurrency exchange-traded funds in the spotlight. Let us take a step back to see the significance of this. Bitcoin exchange-traded funds, ETFs, were first unsuccessfully sought after by entities such as Grayscale and the Winklevoss brothers. However, in June, prominent financial firm BlackRock submitted paperwork to launch a Bitcoin exchange-traded fund. After this action, other major financial institutions such as VanEck and Fidelity joined in. By that point, the stakes had risen to trillions of dollars. Coincident with the growing acceptance of cryptocurrencies in conventional finance, these Bitcoin ETFs have been approved, marking a watershed moment. Plus, something big occurred just now. A possible Shiba Inu ETF was highlighted in the most recent edition of the Shiba Inu magazine. The Shiba Inu community has gathered behind this publication. You may recall that once a week, the Shiba Inu development team releases a magazine to keep the community apprised of all the news and changes that have happened over the last 7 days. An attention-grabbing question graces the cover of the most recent issue of Shiba Inu magazine. What time is Shiba ETF? There's a lot of excitement in the town because of this crazy concept. Is this anything that could indicate the existence of a Shiba Inu exchange-traded fund? You can feel the enthusiasm and interest in this question. However, we must comprehend this crucial point. To begin, there is a finite quantity of Shiba Inus, just as there is of Bitcoin. There is a finite supply of Shiba Inu coins, emphasizing their rarity. The approval of a Shiba Inu exchange-traded fund, ETF, would pave the way for more conventional investors to put money into the Shiba Inu breed. One way to look at the possible effects of a Shiba Inu ETF is by contrasting the size of the Bitcoin market with more conventional forms of financing. Although the cryptocurrency business is expanding at a quick pace, it pales in comparison to more conventional forms of financing in terms of both user base and acceptance. Countless individuals throughout the world are involved in conventional financial products, such as stocks, bonds, mutual funds, and retirement accounts. Because of their long history and well-established infrastructure, conventional financial products have a large customer base. Turn your attention to the cryptocurrency market now. Despite its rapid expansion, its user base is still very tiny. Even while some people throughout the world are starting to use cryptocurrencies, it's still early days for their broad acceptance. This slower rate of acceptance is due, in part, to factors such as regulatory uncertainty, technological complexity, and a learning curve for newcomers. A Shiba Inu exchange-traded fund, ETF, has the potential to connect the niche cryptocurrency market with the massive customer base of more conventional financial institutions. If an ETF were to become available, it would allow the billions of individuals across the globe who are comfortable with more conventional forms of investing to get their feet wet in the cryptocurrency market. An ETF structure is more approachable to more people because of its familiarity. People who were afraid of or unwilling to participate in the cryptocurrency industry now have a familiar and regulated way to add Shiba Inu to their portfolio. Shiba Inu's user base and adoption rate might be boosted by an injection of new players from the conventional banking arena. Things start to become intriguing at this point. Shiba Inu demand may rise as a result of this prospective flood of new investors. According to elementary economic theory, if there is a rising demand for a product or service and a limited supply, the price may rise. When other cryptocurrencies were made more accessible via financial products, we saw the same forces at work. Additionally, the concept would probably gain greater validity with the establishment of a Shiba Inu ETF. Being a meme currency isn't enough anymore. Being acknowledged as a genuine digital asset with practical and monetary worth is the main objective. More interest from retail and institutional investors may result from this change in perspective. Much like the rest of the Shiba Inu community, you may have noticed that the question, when Shiba ETF, has been going about on social media. This question is a good example of the community's curiosity in the possible effect of a Shiba Inu ETF, as it is often asked by fans on different online forums. Some may wonder why anybody would ever want to invest in a Shiba Inu exchange-traded fund ETF. Imagine this: huge banks, wealth management organizations, or even cryptocurrency-focused businesses. Why? Well, these businesses aren't only interested in getting in on the cryptocurrency fun, they're also hell-bent on those fees. They profit off individuals trading or investing, So, it's almost a given for them if they see that Shiba Inu are becoming popular. They could see it as something that people want. It would be interesting to see a Shiba Inu exchange-traded fund, ETF, developed. It's the same as entering a market where they already know there will be buyers. Did you know that there are more than 1.3 million Shiba Inu owners throughout the globe? That's how popular these dogs are. A large portion of that population is already enthusiastic about it. Therefore, the concept of a Shiba Inu ETF becomes even more appealing to these major financial actors when they see such interest. They seem to be arguing that it would be better to just give the people what they want. Therefore, it's not all about the encryption language and technology. What happens is that large companies see an idea that people enjoy and then decide, well, let's make it a reality. The relationship between public desire and the resources available from these wealthy individuals is like a ballet. The beating center of the Shiba Inu community, social media, was rocked when the Shiba ETF questioned making headlines. On the other hand, most people who put money into Shiba Inu are only concerned with how the Shiba Inu ETF will affect the breed's value. And this is something crucial that we must grasp. Those of you who were there at the time when everyone was guessing that Bitcoin would skyrocket in value the moment the Bitcoin ETF was authorized probably remember that. Allow me to explain. Bitcoin prices did not see the anticipated dramatic increase in response to the approval of these ETFs. This is due to the fact that, as it turned out, the operation of these ETFs is quite complex. They utilize the funds from the sale of newly issued shares to purchase Bitcoin one day before the ETF's shares are available for trading. Over-the-counter trading is also a part of it, and it's not as simple as ordinary trading. Just picture yourself wanting to get a piece of the massive Bitcoin pie by investing in an exchange-traded fund, ETF. Contributions to the ETF are used to purchase Bitcoin one day before you are able to trade your portion, rather than purchasing Bitcoin directly. Make an analogy to placing a pizza order. The pizza shop accepts upfront payment and guarantees delivery the next day. This ETF procedure is quite similar to that. You may start using or trading your Bitcoin slice the next day after it is prepared. But hold on a second, they aren't your average Bitcoin shop customers. Something they use is known as over-the-counter trading. In other words, you won't pay retail pricing for your pizza toppings, but rather a private bargain. Although it's a neat method to start playing Bitcoin, it's not as easy as just going to a shop and purchasing pizza. Ensuring everyone receives a fair slice of the Bitcoin pie involves some behind-the-scenes processes, but it's all part of the process. Now, what is the significance of this? There may not be enough Bitcoin to go around if more people start investing in exchange-traded funds, ETFs, much as there isn't enough Shiba Inu in the world. Things might become more difficult and impact future pricing as a result of this. Bitcoin ETF approval is significant, but it won't magically cause price of Bitcoin to skyrocket. Take your time. It's a stepping stone to a larger narrative about the merging of conventional banking with digital currencies, which is likely to see more transformations down the road. However, what is your view on the matter? The day is over now. Remember to give it a big thumbs up. To see our most recent material, share it and subscribe to the channel.